What's going on, guys? I am getting the truck cleaned out right now. Guys, if you ain't seen this truck yet, this thing's a beauty. Absolutely love my truck. I love trucks, cars. Nice little Tundra XSP. It's a nice little package, but it is filthy. Look at this crap. I'm trying to clean it out right now, so me and some buddies can go play some golf. Guys, this is a water baby. You hear that? Dumbest thing in the world. It actually pees. This is what you get for having daughters. But these two little things, it's my 2-year-old's favorite, so kind of make sure I'm careful with those. That little water baby can go. So trying to clean it up so we can get these get everything going for the golf course. We're gonna play at Corbin Hills today in Salisbury. Cousin's coming down. Some buddies are all getting together, just kind of having a good time. Probably won't do a whole lot of filming there, just so I like to enjoy the moment as much as I can, which I encourage all of you guys to enjoy the moment when you're in it and take advantage of it, because that is the absolute best thing that you can do. If you're not sitting there taking advantage of whatever is going on, whether it's with your kids or your spouse, your job, if you're sitting there recording everything and being on your phone, you're not enjoying the moment, well, it's just going to go past you and you're never going to have that again. So enjoy the moment. We'll keep getting this stuff packed up. Oh yeah, another thing about me. A buddy of mine, shout out Zach, got me, had this sweet bag right here. Check that out. I am a big Miami Dolphins fan, and he just happened to have this bag, so had him a couple rounds of golf for it. I think I still owe him 1 or 2 rounds. Rocking the Callaway Maverick irons that are absolutely filthy. I tell you what, man, I'm gonna shank these all over the place today. I might film a little bit on the golf course. I don't know. I might wait. This is a nice little family day. Been going on all week, trying to get a bunch of shit done, and I would just like to kind of spend time with the boys and my family, get off technology for a little bit. But I still may film just a little bit. I'm not sure yet. But alright. Oh, yeah. Check this out. Look at this. If I can get you better lighting. Alright, this is one of our polos. It's 4-way stretch. Absolutely soft. It is a polyester spandex mix. And it is fresh. This is the black camo. So it's a ghost camo. It's kind of hard to see. But man, it is fresh. I'm rocking it with the black circle patch hat that we will be restocking as soon as we can figure out these supply issues. But yeah, go check us out, coastlandapparel.com. Grab you some polos, and every polo you get golf tees with. You get a pack of golf tees, custom Coastland golf tees, that is. All right. Played a little golf yesterday, a little Texas scramble at Corbin Hills, and our team won. It was nice. Hit a couple solid shots, hit a couple crappy shots. You know, that's kind of what golf is. So it is what it is. Headed to the shop right now to go ahead and get this video uploaded and downloaded onto YouTube, and you know, try to get ahead for work this week. I like going into work sometimes on Sundays when, you know, my little town's a little, you know, Sundays are slow days for the entire city, but I like to go in there because it's kind of my time, you know, peaceful, don't really have to rush to do anything, and just kind of really think and reflect on what I plan on doing throughout the week, and you know, write it down. You know, I gotta get my power list wrote up, and once I get the power list wrote up, then I know kind of what direction I'm gonna go to, so I'm not wasting my week and also take that time on Sunday to learn new skills, try to figure some things out. But yeah, I will catch you at the shop. So I make it back to the shop and went out and grabbed a little bit of lunch. I don't know if you haven't been to the website yet, check these out. How clean these are. But now I'm gonna try to get some, try to get a little editing done, and probably should actually hang this the right way. Get some editing. I'm gonna get some editing done for this next video, and this one, and also gonna wait for. We are selling these bad boys, so as we continue to revamp our retail shop, we find that we don't need these anymore. They're absolutely kind of useless for what what the plan is for the shop. They just take up way too much space, as you can see. So Bob put it on, I guess, Facebook Marketplace, and got a couple people interested in buying them. I am in the process of editing this YouTube video, and I figured before I got finished with it that I would kind of talk about the reason I chose a DTG printer versus a screen printer, and my personal experience with it. I know my experience and somebody else's may be completely different, so I'm just giving you my own personal experience. You can take it as you will. This whole thing is not sponsored by Epson or which is the printer I use, and I'll show you in a little bit, or really anything. But I figured it would be important because I do get a lot of questions about what kind of printer I use, why I chose that printer, etc., etc. But when I first started Coastland, I hired a screen printer, and the MOQs were minimum order quantity were so high. And starting with a fresh brand from absolute scratch, no influencers, nothing, just me having to sell everything out of my truck. It just didn't make sense for me to do that. So I actually, I still did it, and we ended up selling all those shirts at the Pro Wakeboard Tour in 2018. But I didn't have a great relationship with that particular screen printer, as a lot of those shirts were actually really messed up, and we ended things on a pretty bad note. But then I've met another screen printer, local screen printer that we have here, and these guys were absolutely awesome. But again, MOQ was a little high, so decided to get into the print-on-demand deal. I would say local. They were about 2.5 hours away. Was doing my print-on-demand. So anytime, pretty much print-on-demand, you place an order online, they print it, they ship it for me, and we're good to go. And it was okay, but again, you gotta understand, we were in the very beginning of our business. We weren't getting hundreds of sales a day. So, that being said, I'm not gonna go really too much into detail with it because I still do like the guys that own that business. Things just didn't work out. We parted ways with a nice handshake. But when I was there, I did see, they just showed me around their shop and their warehouse, and what they're doing is absolutely amazing. But for my business plan and where I wanted to take Coastland, I couldn't use them anymore. So I seen some of the printers they were using, and I figured I might as well go ahead and jump onto this myself. So I did a little bit of research, compared some printers, and ended up choosing the Epson F2100. It's a solid printer. It is a mainly DTG printing machine. If you don't know what DTG means, it is direct to garment. And essentially what it does is you put your shirt on the slide. Once you feed the shirt through the slide, you press a button and it prints whatever is in your software. Whatever design it is. It could literally be anything. There's really no limit really to what you can print. But that being said, it is slightly a bit more expensive. The ink is more expensive. It doesn't last as long as your standard screen printer would be. And the printer itself is extremely expensive. But again, you can offer so much stuff with a DTG printer than you can a screen printer. Because if I wanted to print 4 different shirts just for one day, then I can do that, and I don't have to worry about the setup fee. All I got to worry about is putting it in the software. I'll show you a clip at the end of the video where I'm kind of running you down how we use our DTG printer and the entire process from getting the shirt out of the inventory to pre-treating it, heat pressing it, printing it, heat pressing it again, and then flip it to the other side, and then we're done. The entire process can take, for one shirt, can really take, it takes about, I'd say about 6 minutes for one shirt. And that, varies depending on the size of the logo that you want to use. It varies depending on the amount of ink, what design you're doing, but there's so many different factors. But again, with what I was doing and the type of business, that model that I was working on at the time, owning a DTG machine only seemed to be the right decision. Now I'm looking for a screen printer because our sales have picked up. We are selling several of one particular shirt or this shirt, but in the beginning we weren't. We would sell just a couple shirts a day. So when somebody would want to place an order online, they could place 3 different shirts. Well, I'm not going to sit here and hold 200, 300 shirts in inventory when I don't know that they're going to sell. That didn't make sense. I just did not understand that concept when starting out the business. So what I did was, I offered, I think at that time I was offering 20 different designs. So if we sold 3 different designs, all I had to do was print 3 different shirts, and essentially it's going to take me 25 minutes or less, probably less actually, because I could get to the point where one was printing while one was heat pressing, and then I was pre-treating the other and getting it all together once I learned the process of it. But I was done. I didn't have all the excess inventory. I wasn't sitting on a bunch of stuff that wasn't selling. I was only making what was selling, and that's what made sense to me. As things picked up, we do use a screen printer, a local screen printer that we have developed a wonderful business relationship with, and they do print a lot of our stuff. But again, you have the MOQ. If it's a lot to set up a screen printer. I mean, you got to go from once you get the design and make sure it's vectored, and you got to put it through the software, then you got to burn it onto the screen, and then you got to pressure wash it and clean the screen, then you got to set the screen up, and if it's 4 or 5 colors, then you got to register every single screen to make sure that all the colors align and there's not off by a little bit or crooked, and then finally, once you get that shirt done, then you can pump them out. But the pro of that is, once you have it set up, you could easily print 150 shirts in 20 or 30 minutes, where it's going to take me 3 days to print 150 shirts. So there's pros and cons to everything, but again, you have to do it with what's smart for your business model. Figure out what you're trying to do with your business and do it. We have literally taught ourselves everything in this business. Nobody showed me how to do anything. Bought the Epson, we showed ourselves how to do it. Or the Epson F2100. Our videos, we're teaching ourselves how to do it. Our editing, we're teaching ourselves how to do it. Designing, we're teaching ourselves how to do it. Logistics, shipping, printing, whatever it is, we have literally taught ourselves how to do everything in this business. Not a lot of people that we had to, bounce ideas off of. But it's awesome. We treasure learning that a lot better than we did if somebody just handed us everything. So it's pretty awesome that we've done that. But yeah, I can always go into more detail about the DTG machine and the DTG printer. I can go into more, way more detail about it. But essentially, it was a time and it was a business decision that I was dealing with. Now, right now, obviously, I do want a screen printer because we are selling a lot more shirts. It's about time to start carrying more inventory in. But I'm tight. It takes me a lot to spend money. Unless I'm buying, a bunch of hats or, golf clubs or something like that. So, yeah. If you want any more questions, if you want to know any more about why I chose my DTG printer, how it runs, whatever you want to know, comment below and I'll be sure to answer it. If there's a specific video that you want me to make regarding the DTG printer and how it's helped my business, because, it's helped us grow to almost 7 figures with just one printer. And So if you want to know a little bit more information about that, let me know, comment below, and I can make a video, whatever you need. All right.